Hi everyone, this is Sherry from SherieMakesCents. I'm doing a quick update while I'm trying to put Layla to sleep, and Raina is charging her camera phone because she wants to record also. But I thought I would, one, check back in, and has been a long time. I just haven't had the motivation to do any kind of video. I usually, have some ideas set up, but my mind has been complete mush just because lack of sleep and having a almost 7-month-old, and her sleep schedule is all over the place. We do try to sleep train our babies, but because of Raina's schedule and just whenever we go out, I don't have control over that all the time, so we just do what we can. Anyway, I don't think in our last video that we talked about our being debt-free. So I'll mention that real quickly. In February of 2017, we became debt-free. We no longer have any debt, and we love it. It's great. There's no more monthly payments to worry about. The one thing that we have struggled with constantly, our biggest struggle, especially for me, has just been because there is no more debt. We've had car fever, furniture fever, just wanting to buy stuff now. And that consumerism bug has, I don't know, we've been bitten by it. And because we do have majority of our family, they use credit cards. They like to say that, we'll just charge it on the credit card and pay it off as soon as we get the bill. We've been having a lot of talk of that in our ears, and there have been a couple times where I've fallen for the, just go ahead and buy it new, brand new, and you can just pay it off whenever. And it's so very tempting. It's extremely tempting, and it's hard to stay strong. But with my husband and I, we've been really good for each other. Him especially this past, right during the Christmas season, I was getting extremely antsy about wanting to get certain things like new furniture and a new car for when the baby came. And he's really, put his foot down about, we're sticking to the baby steps. We're not going to cave in. And it paid off. So February 2017, we were able to pay our last debt, and we started in February of 2016. So it took us a full year, which to me, it went by really quickly. Again, we had $45K in debt, and I had $20K of a mutual fund that helped to pay a majority of that off. But it was still, making a lot of sacrifices and cutting back on certain things. So again, the struggle for us is still maintaining that day-to-day and not overspending on anything. We've had family members tell us, just buy this card, and not buy this card, sign up for this card and you can just pay it off monthly. You're already out of debt. What does it matter? But then I know, those same situations, I've been down that road of using credit cards and just going out of control. And I know myself enough to know better. Not that I'm out of control, but it's such a slippery slope that I just don't want to have to go back down that road. So that is our financial update. We are debt-free. Yay! Now my focus has been on my weight loss. I've been watching a ton of videos, Nikki Blackketter, Heidi Summers, a lot of different weight loss journeys of other people on YouTube, and I'm enjoying it. I'm struggling with my weight loss right now. In March, end of March, beginning of April, I tried doing a 21-day, a 3-week sugar detox. I lasted for 2 weeks and I lost 5 pounds, and now I've just been stuck between the numbers. Been between 167, it goes up and down, 165, 167 to 168, and I haven't been able to stay under 165 for the past, since I started in March. So I'm trying to up my game by trying to work out more often. One of my local gyms just installed powerlifting equipment. So there's squat racks, more actual plates, you know, variety of plates, not just the regular gym plates that they have. They have smaller weights and a bit larger weights to choose. I know a lot of people will say, well, they're not the greatest ones, and that's fine. But I can't commit to a barbell gym as of right now because my responsibilities are with my kids. So if I can go to a global gym that has that kind of setup, I'll do that for now. And I found some programs, free programs, again through YouTube and different sources that I'm going to try out. One of my biggest challenges, I have to say, has been my eating. I just have an issue with snacking a lot through the day, especially if I'm not busy doing anything, and I try to get most of my housework and errands done in the morning. So by the afternoon, I'm, you know, trying to relax. Maybe I'm sitting on the couch watching Supernatural, and so I'm doing like mindless snacking. I forgot whose video I was watching. I think it was Brandon Teets. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But he suggested, and it was one of his older videos, he suggested, you know, first thing in the morning or whenever you can, to like focus on glute activation. This is one of the glute videos I was watching. But I thought that's a great idea for when I'm just sitting on the couch. Instead of sitting on the couch, I could be doing Romanian deadlift, not deadlifts, yeah, Romanian deadlifts, I think, and hip thrusts, and just do like 100 of those. I did them this morning and they went by pretty quickly. So I'm excited about that. I'm also going to let you know about my typical day, like what I usually eat.
I'm going to tell you what my eating diary looks like while I talk to Layla. So she can talk to you, and she's a lot prettier to look at while I'm talking. So typically, my breakfast is a blended coffee. I will use our Keurig and make probably the largest cup they have on there. I forgot how big that is. It's like 8 ounces or something. And then I'll blend it in the NutriBullet with a tablespoon or 2 of coconut oil and cinnamon. I blend it for about 10 seconds and it has a nice froth on it. I did notice, now that it's summer and it's hotter, the melted coconut doesn't froth up as much as the solid does, so I am disappointed in that a little bit, but I guess I could leave it in the fridge if I wanted to. So I have my coffee, and then I always have my coffee, and then after that it's either going to be an oatmeal bowl. And in my oatmeal, one of my best friends just told me about this awesome thing of just putting peanut butter. So I'll put a couple tablespoons of peanut butter. And I was never a huge oatmeal eater anyway, so I never knew about this. But I'll put oatmeal, peanut butter, and then either strawberries or banana. And that's my breakfast. It keeps me full for a long time. If I don't have that, I'll usually have liquid egg whites, about 5 ounces of that with some protein left over from the night before. And if I'm lucky, my husband will make me an omelet, and that is delicious. He'll put some shredded cheese. If we have some kind of lettuce or spinach or something, we'll put that in there too. You don't like spinach? No, neither do I. But we gotta eat it. Oh, I know, it's terrible. So terrible.
Pretty girl. Okay, so I was talking about breakfast. Next, for lunch, we usually eat whatever is left over from the night before. So whatever was for dinner, like I like making taco bake because it's a really easy dish. So I'll usually have that for dinner. And lately I've been having like half a cup of rice, which I feel like I should cut back on the rice. Not because it's a bad thing, but I eat it at the wrong time. So I know typically you want to eat your slower carbs right before a workout and then your fast carbs after the workout. And since I haven't been working out as often as I would like to, it doesn't make sense to have you know, the fast carbs like the white rice. So then between 12 o'clock, or actually we eat lunch a little bit early since we do wake up almost 6 o'clock in the morning. We have breakfast around 7, and then lunch is about 11. So between that time when the girls are sleeping, I have a bad habit of snacking. So from 11 to 5 o'clock, if there's any kind of snack foods in the house, it's just a huge temptation. And even though I am drinking plenty of water throughout the day, just having it there is bad for me. So I try, but so like I said, we do eat healthy. It's just a matter of that, bless you, the time in between, you know, from 12 to 5 of snacking and not having any productive work being done. So some of that was pre-recorded from the other day when I was, I still had Layla awake and I didn't want to have to redo all of that. But again, the solution is, instead of snacking, of course, drink water before and then do some kind of glute activation so I'm not just sitting on my butt the whole day. As far as the rest of my strength journey and fitness, I really want to get into powerlifting. It's just really hard to make the commitment, but I have found a program. It's a 10-week program. The first 5 weeks I have to do 4 days of active training and then 3 days off, and then the next 5 weeks from 6 to 10 it's 5 days of training and 2 days off. So I need to sit down with my husband and plan out when I can go so that it fits our schedule, and it's gonna have to be week to week. I know this program says once you schedule those days to keep them the same days, but realistically it's not going to always happen that way. So I want to put as much effort into it as I possibly can, but I also have to be realistic because I am a mom. I do have to take care of my children, the children first, and so they come first. Actually, I do want to put myself first as well. That's why I'm trying to take care of myself, but they're just as important because that's why I stay at home. So what else was I going to say? So besides my not regular because they're not as often as I'd like them to be, but besides my finance videos, I am going to branch into fitness on a budget. So I am pretty cheap when it comes to, or frugal, trying to find ways to work out and not have to overspend or overpay when I don't have to. There are a lot of free resources on the internet, on YouTube especially, and one of the other ones that I love watching, and I always forget to go back to it, is Bloglotti's. She's wonderful. I love her videos. Her style is more cardio, I feel like, but at least it's something. You're doing something. Even though I can't lift every day like I would like to, you do what you can. So, where was I going with that? So yeah, this is the beginning of my fitness on a budget journey. And if you aren't already following me on Instagram, I know majority of my stuff I put on Instagram was my budget thing, but my original Instagram, I started putting some of my fitness journey. I'll just put my hashtag for it so you can follow me through my hashtag. It's Sherie's Strength and Fit Journey, I think. I'll just put it in the description box below so you can find it. And if you have any questions or any videos that you'd like to see, please let me know. I am excited about this. I wasn't sure how I would make this connect with my finances, but it does make sense to do fitness on a budget because, like I said, I don't like to spend too much money on trainers and stuff like that when I can try to figure it out on my own first. I do know the importance of having trainers. It is important because of technique and form, but at the same time, I'm doing what I can. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.